A really common complaint in a lot of riders, and it can be due to a few reasons. Most riders assume that it's like a core or trunk weakness, but what I often see is actually the opposite. A lot of riders I see, especially those trained in like a hunter position, actually have a very rigid back. When you watch them go around in a half or even a full seat, often they're very arched, and so when they're doing anything high impact like jumping or cantering, that arched position isn't actually that great at absorbing the forces as they're coming up from the horse. So what ends up happening is that they actually get jammed further into this extended position. So there's a few things that we can do to address this. First off, we have to teach the riders to actually freely move their low back. When the low back is free to move through its whole flexion extension range, it actually gives them a lot more versatility to absorb the pitch and roll from the horse's back. So we start by teaching this off horse through some pelvic tilting or some lumbar isolation exercises like a cat-cow. Then we bridge the gap by bringing it into a ridden scenario where they are able to flex and extend their back while in the saddle. Strengthening can definitely help, but we don't want to just strengthen in really rigid positions. We want to strengthen our back through its whole range. So that's not just planks or crunches, but it's also things like Jefferson curls, back extensions, wood chops, kettlebell swings, kettlebell sweeps, farmer's carries, side tilts, anything that has you moving your core and your trunk through lots of motion. At the end of the day, we do need to remember that low back pain is really complex and it's a multifactorial problem. And this is literally just one of thousands of factors that might play into why you're experiencing